As William James once said, we are nothing but a bundle of habits. So, we human beings are nothing literally but a bundle of habits. If we are aiming to change ourselves, if we are working on ourselves, we are working on self development and self improvement, and we want to make a better version of ourselves. The only thing that we need to do is just change that bundle of habits, change those habits to better habits, and that's gonna make a better human out of us. The good news is that we don't have to change all the habits all at once. The good news is that we can start with a little change of tiny habits. If we aim to have a better shape, live healthier, if we want to have a more desirable and better shape, let's say in a year or 2 years or in 5 years timeline, we don't have to hit gym every day or do crazy stuff to get in that desirable shape in a year or in 2 years or 5 years time. All we need to do, we can start with changing teeny tiny habits or starting with those good small habits which leads us to those to a better shape, to a healthier life. For instance, if I'm talking out of my experience, how did I stop taking sugar? But just the first step was not eliminating sugar out of my life 100%. The first thing was just I sat down and took a piece of paper and just wrote down no sugar on that piece of the paper. That was the first step I did. And I used to start my day with um, cookies. And I used to have my afternoon tea with cookies also. So what I did, I was like, okay, based on health advisors, what is the maximum amount of sugar that you take and it's still healthy? I figured out based on some standards in the States, it's 25 grams per day. So I was like, okay, let's not go above that for the first month. So for the first month, all I did, I cut out some of the cookies that I used to eat for breakfast and my afternoon tea, and I just brought the sugar intake down and limited to 25 gram per day. And after a few weeks, I was like, okay, now I feel better. I took the first step. What could be the next step? I was like, okay, I need based on my habits. I always want to start my day with something sweet. What I can do next to not have that much cookies, but still have something sweet. I was like, okay, I can start my day with taking something which is healthier, like dates or raisin, because when you take a piece of cookie, the sugar immediately is absorbed to your body, so it's not a healthy thing. But at least when you are taking that sugar from dates or raisin, it takes longer for your body to absorb that sugar, and it's much healthier for your body as well. So what I did, I started, okay, I'm gonna replace those cookies in the morning with some dates, probably half of it. I started with replacing half of the cookies that I was taking in the morning with some dates. And also I started just taking my afternoon tea with dates instead of biscuits or cookies. And after a while, I was like, okay, I'm ready for the next step. And the next step would be I'm gonna just having dates or raisins or like something of like dried fruit, something sweet, but not cookies um, or those ones with added sugar. So what I did, I just started taking, yeah, like having more dates and raisins. Right now that I'm talking to you, like I don't start my day with something sweet at all. I don't have to. I can, but I don't have to like I used to. Instead, I usually start my day with something which has like more protein. It could be eggs or um, any other thing. So I changed those habits like slowly in a direction that I wanted, like a better shape and a healthier like body for myself. At the same time, I used to be so active, like go swimming, doing exercises, go for hikes, go for long walks. For some reasons, like it happened that I couldn't go like for those exercises for a long time. And after a long time, like I got in a bad shape and I wanted to change that. And I was so reluctant to get out to do all those things that I used to. So what I did, I was like, I just downloaded one exercise app on my iPhone. And what I did, I just started with doing some exercises in my bed, like in the morning. I started from there. And then like doing some exercises in my bed in the morning makes me to want to be more active and do more exercises. And after that, I do more exercises. And throughout the day, I do like I'm more active and I do more exercises. So to change like your life, you don't have to change everything crazy, but you need to just know what your goal is and then change that direction to get that goal gradually and like eventually you would get there. You just need to change that direction. If you want a healthier life, just when you are going to supermarket, pick healthier food. Yeah, stop like taking anything that has added sugar. For instance, in my example, I stopped even like buying ketchup sauce, which has even added sugar. You may not be aware of that, but even like ketchup has added sugar. So I stopped totally buying that or buying all those things that have added sugar and replace them with like more healthier stuff. Even if I wanted something sweet, I would get some raisin or some dates. And at the same time, I try to build up some tiny habits of exercises just to be more active because I was like, okay, where I'm gonna get in 1 year or 2 years from now on in 2 years, like am I gonna do am I gonna eat healthy and do even little bit exercises which takes me to a better place in 2 years? And when I'm like looking back over last 2 years, okay, over last 2 years I ate healthy, I did like those exercises even though tiny, even though little bit every day, but I did that, and today I'm like standing in a better position. So, my advice today to you all guys or girls who are watching this video is just change those tiny habits to good habits. Change a little bit the direction of your life, whichever direction is going. Just change it a bit to the direction that you want to, get you to somewhere. And you would see the result in a year or two. Good luck with that. Love you.